just off of the beaten path, a little dot on a state road map. That's where I was born and where I...
How's it going, everybody? Flint from Flint and Steel Survival, bringing this video today on my most carried blade of 2017. This is a VR for Paddy's potato peelers. He left this as an open community tag. Figured I'd do a response, but it did take quite a bit of research to figure out which one was my most used, and that is going to be my Bird Cara 2. Titanium handles, absolutely fantastic. I had to do the research on what I was EDCing a lot, my EDC updates, and my pictures on Instagram to kind of figure out which one I was carrying the most, because whatever knife I carry gets used a couple times a day at least. And it was safe to say that my most carried is also my most used. And that was this guy. Looks like there's cat hair all over this table now that I let her sit up here while I decided. No worries though. So that is my most carried and most used. But because this isn't a channel, Flint and Steel Survival, if there isn't some indecision, technically speaking, this knife was carried every single day of 2018 or 2017. Every day, without fail. I always carried my Leatherman Wave. Pocket clipped to my pants. My cat just decided she wants to come back up on the table. But this is my most used blade, but it's more of a multi-tool than a knife. So I'll let you guys decide, because I use it quite often. That blade, as well as this blade, both get a very fair share of use. These are kind of my beater blades. I don't mind junking them as much, so they usually do some prying and hard use cutting. This serrated blade has cut through more zip ties than I care to admit, just tons and tons. So that would be technically my most carried and most used blade if you're counting multi-tools, not just knives. Because my knives switch out a lot, but my multi-tool has pretty much been on lockdown since I got that Wave. And then I'm going to go with one extra, which is hardest used knife. Not just most used, not most carried, most used. This guy took a serious beating in the multiple camping trips I went on this year. I went on more camping trips this year than I've been on ever before. I lost the handle screw out of it, but honestly, fantastic blade. I prefer this blade shape over the Azula, and as you know, same handle shape, same handles pretty much. I made it this little pocket sheath, and this is my camp chore knife. So I use it a lot when I'm going camping for food prep. It's my steak knife, carving, whittling, all that stuff, and it just holds up so well. The handles do have some slop now that I did lose that bolt. They wiggle a little bit. But this guy, batons, splits, feathers, whatever I need. But this poor thing has taken just one hell of a beating this year, and I wanted to give it some props. So, hardest used, most carried, most used, multi-tool, most carried, most used knife. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.